Hey guys, so I decided to do a new packing series dedicated to Disney World. Dawn and I go to Disney World probably about once a year when it plays out. Some years we've gone twice in a year, some years we've skipped. So I think it probably rounds out to be about every 12 to 18 months that we end up going. It's one of my favorite places on earth. I did post a video about how I planned the trip initially whenever we're going to Disney World, because it's a bit of a different planning effort than other trips for me. It's a little bit more of an advanced planning and it's more detailed. So if you're interested, I'll put a link to that below. You can go check it out. But I thought I'd also kind of show you how I pack for it, because yes, it's very similar to how I pack for other trips, but there are specific things I like to bring for Disney World, and I just thought I would share that with you. We've been 7 or so times in the past 9 years. Yeah, that's right. So, or maybe it's only 6 times. I don't know. But we've been quite a bit, and I've kind of I've figured out what is the best packing plan for me for that. So I guess I'll start out by just showing you sort of my initial prep before I start packing. For most trips, I'll start thinking about packing about a week in advance, and that's when I will make sure I have all my laundry done and start putting clothes aside. Now, I'll probably do laundry once more before we leave, just for clothes at home to be clean when we get back and for like the last few days before the trip. But I make sure right after I do laundry to pull out any clothes that I want for the trip specifically, so we don't wear them before we go. And I'll sit down and I'll just kind of think out. I have a lot of stuff on here. I have a lot of sticky notes. Let me take these off. I'll think through what we need. I basically know this off the top of my head. I just like to write out sort of a very vague checklist to make sure I'm covering everything. So I color-coded this. It says WDW stands for Walt Disney World Packing Lists, and 2 columns, one for me, one for Dawn. So in purple I have all the things I might need in any given day. And we start our days at the amusement park. Usually we spend half the day at the amusement park and then half the day doing something else. So amusement park means a tank top or a t-shirt, mesh shorts or capris or something depending on the weather, and then maybe a sweatshirt. And then sneakers and socks. I always wear sneakers at the parks. And then I have my day bag for the parks, and then in the afternoon, maybe I'll have a change of clothes for the afternoon, and always the option of going swimming with a bathing suit, flip-flops, pool bag, all that. And then for Dawn, sort of similar kind of list. And then nighttime, I know I always bring dresses for dinner, some nicer shoes, make sure I have layers, sweaters. It can get very chilly even in Florida. And the coordinating handbag I want to bring, and jewelry. And then other would be things that I just need to remember. So specifically for this one, I need to remember all my race gear and my cameras and my computer and all my journals and all that stuff. So this is just a very basic list just to help me get started. And then I start pulling things. And I usually start with my clothes because they take longer. I do pack for Dawn. I'll pull out everything I need for the daytime first, and all my bathing suits and all of my undergarments and everything. And usually I don't try those things on. I mean, I guess I do sometimes, but I fold them all out and make sure I have enough for the days, and that everything kind of coordinates if I want to mix and match and stuff. Then I'll pull out all my nighttime clothes and I actually try those on. I always will try on my evening outfits before going on a trip, but I think I'm going to talk about that when I show you a bit. And I make kind of like a neat pile of things on my bed, and then I'll go ahead and pull out all of Dawn's clothes. And I do that last because it's easier. I like to do the harder things first. It's really easy to pick what t-shirts we're going to wear and shorts. I mean, he's a man. He's just easier to deal with. So I lay everything out. And after I lay everything out, then I will, go through, make little lists of things that I need to remember that I'm using currently that I don't want to forget, like my toothbrush and stuff, and my Dawn's Kindle and its charger and all that, and our sunglasses, things that we're using currently but I can't pack right now. And then a running list of things that I might need at the store. Now, I like putting clothes out so early. I don't actually put things in the suitcases early, but I like putting the clothes out, and most of the items that I'm not using currently, I'll put out as well. so I can see what, if anything, I need, and I have plenty of time to go pick that thing up. So for instance, I realize that Dawn is running low on black socks, and I need to go pick up a few more pairs. Now, instead of panicking about it, if I was doing this the night before, I have a week to go get those things, so it's not a big deal. So that's, it's just a way to kind of think through and plan things so I'm not flustered at the last minute trying to get my house ready and and myself ready for the trip at the same time. Now, another important thing I do is kind of look at advanced weather forecasts. Because I don't live in Florida, I don't know what the weather's going to be, and just because it's something on one year doesn't mean it's going to be that way the other year. And winter is typically a little more, it's more unreliable to look at averages from past years. So what I do is I'll look at the 10-day forecast. So here it is. Right now it's, it's a little early. But I like to just look every day, see what the weather is doing, see how the forecast has changed. And that kind of helps dictate what kind of layers I bring, because I do recommend bringing layers to Disney World. But the other thing I really like to do is look at the monthly planner. At the bottom of the 10-day forecast part of the Weather Channel website, if you click on 10-day forecast for whatever, zip code you're searching in, and you go to the bottom of the 10-day forecast, there's a little area you can click that says monthly planner. And this is what it is, and it tells you what happened every day that month and what is predicted for the rest of the month. So on the days that already happened, it says observed. And so I can see what the general temperature, what the high was, what the low was, and if there was any rain. So I like this a lot. This is a great tool, and that just really helps me pick out the layers, because generally I wear the same sorts of things when I go to the park. It just depends on what layers I'm wearing. And I like to bring appropriate layers so that I can, when I'm there on any given morning, I can sort of, get dressed depending on how the weather is that day, and I have all those things available. So I think I've talked a lot, and I want to jump in and show you my footage. So I'm going to do that now, show you what I'm packing, and then I will come back and check in with you at the end. And yeah. Anyway, I hope you got, right. So, yes. Okay. I don't know. Hi, funny face. Winnie does not like it when I pack. No, not at all. So, I spent the last, about day and a half getting ready for my trip, and mostly today. And I've got everything laid out. It's not in the bag yet. It's a little too soon to put things in the suitcase. I don't want things to get really wrinkled and be in the suitcase for 5 days. But I have it all out, and I'm going to put everything just kind of over in the corner out of the way after I film this video by the suitcase, and then I'll probably pack on Wednesday, which is 2 days before we leave. We leave on Friday morning, and it's Sunday now. So yesterday evening, probably in the late afternoon until about dinner time, I started getting clothes out. I got most of Dawn's clothes out today, but I did my clothes yesterday because I like to try everything on. That might sound silly to some people, but it's just the way I pack. Of course, it's all my clothes, and I should know how they fit, and I do, but I just like to know what I'm going in wearing. I didn't try on all my pants and shirts and stuff, but I did try on all of the outfits I picked out for the nice evening, and I'll go over that in a second. But you can see I've got all of Dawn's clothes laid out up here. I've got his socks are all in a pack-a-cube, and his underwear and his flip-flops, enough t-shirts. I'm bringing one extra t-shirt just in case. His Tommy Bahama shirts, which is what he mostly wears when we go out to dinner. Disney World is not terribly fancy. We actually usually end up looking way more dressed up than most other people there, but that's generally what he wears, and a couple of polos for more casual evenings, and then a sweatshirt that is nice to wear if it's chilly, and a nice belt. And then I have all his pants laid out here, and I have 2 pairs of dress pants, 2 pairs of shorts, 2 swim trunks, and 2 pairs of mesh shorts. So that basically covers all of Dawn's clothing needs. There is one night we're going to a more fancy dinner that's jacket required for gentlemen. And I'm just going to show you. I have one of his Brooks Brothers sports coats. And I just put the whole outfit together in the bag. There's no tie required. I will actually fold this into thirds and put it at the top of the suitcase. And I'm actually bringing our duffel bags, our LL Bean duffels, which are those blue things right there. It ends up being better than just packing them without the protective case, and then I could just hang it right up in the closet. So I've got his sport coat, his shirt, and then his pants are hanging on this as well. And then that's another reason I'm not packing it. I don't want those things to get all scrunched up. Now, I did mention that I had tried on specifically all of my dress clothes. So on top of that, you can see I have my little bag. This is the bag I'm bringing as an evening bag because some evenings we'll be going to dinner and then we'll be going to either fireworks or parade things, or we'll be going to another thing. And I like this bag because it's long enough to wear crossbody, but then you can also double the strap and make it more of a shoulder bag. And it's a great color that goes with all of the things I'm bringing. So that'll go in a pack-a cube, as well as 2 sweaters. I have 2 white sweaters because I'm anticipating a bit of a chill in the evening. This one is a bit shorter and a bit more clean looking. They're both flyaway style. And this one's longer and more casual looking. And I kind of have 2 kinds of dressy outfits. And by dressy, again, like I said, this is Disney. This is, I think of it as almost equivalent to what I would bring for a beach vacation. Like if we were staying at a resort, I would bring the same kinds of dresses. And these might be even slightly more casual than that even. So I have a lot of summery looking dresses, so I have plenty to choose from, and that's another reason why I like to try them on, so I can figure out what I want to wear, what I feel I look best in, what's best for either the restaurant we're going to, as well as if we're going to things afterwards. And because it is Disney World, and like I said, there will be some walking around, I am bringing really easy to walk in dress shoes. These are sort of my most casual, I guess you would say, dress shoes. You can see this is a wedge. I believe they got these at the 9 West. Yeah, these are 9 West, aren't they? I think so. I got these at the 9 West outlet in Utah, either last spring or something. So those are sort of my more dressy shoe. They're really comfortable to walk in. I know they're really tall, but they're comfy. And then these are Dansko sandals, and they're not, the most attractive, but they're more attractive than wearing like flip-flops, and they're also really supportive and comfortable, and that's sort of the dress shoe that I picked out for evenings where I know we're going to be doing some more walking or it's a more casual evening. So those are the 2 pairs of dress shoes, and every dress I have in here coordinates. So I tried everything on, and then also I was looking at this is my list of our dinner reservations are in blue, where we're going to be eating, and I've been all these places before, so I know what's appropriate to wear. And then I've also written if we're going anywhere after, like Fantasmic or Illuminations or, Wishes. These are all parades or light shows or fireworks at different amusement parks that happen at night. So I know which nights I'm doing what and where I'm going, and what I did is I decided what I'm wearing to every restaurant ahead of time. And I've put all my dresses in this foldable garment bag. That's why it's all like wrinkled, because it was stuffed into itself in my travel backup stash. I've put all of my clothes in order of the nights that I'm wearing them. All my evening clothes. So I can just take them out of the garment bag, put them up in the closet. I'm bringing my own hangers. They're thin, they're lightweight, they're the velvet huggable kind. They don't break or anything in the plane. We'll fold this probably in thirds, just like Dawn's sport coat, and put it in the closet, and then they're all in order. So I know the first night, that's the first dress, and then when I'm done wearing that one, I'll hang it back up and put it at the end of the end of where they're hanging. So then this one's next up, and so on and so forth. So that's one of my tips for any vacation where you're going to be eating out every night. For me at least, it's worth it to go through that effort. I'm trying the things on anyway. I might as well figure it out what I'm going to wear when, and then I don't have to think about it when I'm getting ready, and it makes the getting ready process a lot faster, at least for me. So that's that, and I have Don's dress shoes over there, and his dress socks are stuffed into them. And then down here on this level, I have all of my clothes ready to go. Now you can see we're going for 9 days, and you can see how many clothes Dawn has, okay? And then you can see how many clothes I have. It is a much smaller pile because my clothes are like very much smaller than his. So they don't take up a lot of room, and I always bring maybe about 20% more for both of us than we actually need in the case that, you know, something happens where we need another change of clothes or we have to stay a little longer. You never know. I'd rather have too much than too little, but there's a fine line between having just enough and then too much and then way too much. So I like to have like just a little more than I need. So Disney World, I tend to wear very casual things to the parks. So down here, let's see. I'm bringing 1 pair of jeans, 1 pair of jean capris, 1 pair of lightweight sweatpants, and 1 pair of legging capris. And then I have 3 pairs of mesh shorts. And this is generally if the weather's warm, and by warm I mean probably over about 75 degrees and up. That's what I prefer to wear for amusement parks. It's just more comfortable than wearing shorts. You're walking around all day. It can get hot. Some rides have water aspects, so you can get wet. These dry really fast. They don't chafe. They don't, you know, there's no problem with me for wearing those sorts of things. So that's why I prefer to wear those. And generally, when I go to the amusement park, I start out the day wearing tank tops because what we do is we usually go to the amusement parks right when they open, and we spend about half a day. Maybe we'll stay until lunch or leave around lunchtime, and then we'll go back to the hotel and sort of have a bit of a siesta, maybe go swimming. And then in the afternoon, maybe go shopping or go play mini golf or do something like that. So I have enough tank tops for every day to go to the parks. And then I have a few less t-shirts because once I'm done at the amusement park, I don't really want to wear this for the rest of the day, especially if I've been swimming and I've taken a shower or something. I just like to have a change of clothes for the afternoon, so I can end up wearing 2 shirts in one day. So that's why I bring, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 tank tops and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 t-shirts. And then I have like 2 pullover sweatshirts, just in case the mornings are chilly or the evenings or whatever. And so I don't mind bringing a little bit extra like that because, like I said, my clothes are very small. They don't take up that much space, and I don't feel like I'm bringing way too much. This encompasses all I'll need in any given weather circumstance, you know, for the range that's predicted of weather, and maybe even a little cooler or a little hotter for as long as we're going, and then a couple extra days if need be. So that's basically all the clothes I'm bringing. I have all of my undergarments already divvied up into packet cubes with the little lamb sachets. You can see one of the little lambs right there. It's just a little lavender sachet, I think I'm supposed to say. And then all my socks, I just wanted to show you. I didn't close this. This is actually a packet cube. But it's just, I have more than enough socks. I bring 2 extra pairs of socks for me and for Dawn. Again, socks are another one of those things, better safe than sorry. The other thing is, too, that most of the resorts at Disney World have laundry facilities where you just, you know, you use coins and you can use the washer. So if we needed to wash something, we could. And I also always bring Woolite with me in case I just want to wash some undergarments or some things in the sink and hang them to dry. And then I have 3 bathing suits. Mine are a lot smaller, so I can bring 3. And my pool bag, which is a Longchamp bag. This is, I think I showed this in one of my other, everything. Oh, right, and a cover-up for the pool. It folds flat, it weighs next to nothing, so it's great to travel with. It's a really nice, large tote size, so it's perfect for just popping down to the pool, or if we want to go somewhere and we're maybe going to do some shopping and we don't want to carry around packages, I could bring that to put packages in. But the other great thing is if we end up buying a lot of souvenirs, and Disney World is one of those places where I always make sure I have room in my suitcase and room in my carry-ons, and because I'm coming home with stuff, I can use that as an additional carry-on. So if I need to bring home, fragile things I don't want to pack under the, in the suitcase that goes under the plane. And then I have my flip-flops already packaged up and ready to go. And that is all the shoes I'm bringing that I'm packing. Of course, I will be wearing my walking shoes on the plane, and then my running shoes are obviously coming because I'm running in the race. But those are going on my feet and in my carry-on. But that's another topic. And then I have my day bag. This is the bag that I use for walking around the parks. It's a Lululemon Travel Pooch, I believe is what it's called. Not pouch, but pooch. It was designed for dog walking, and I actually have one that I use for walking Winnie in the summer. And I figured out it'd be great for amusement parks. It's got lots of pockets and stuff. But I'm going to do a whole video dedicated solely to what I carry around with me when I am at an amusement park. And then, of course, I have my yoga mat. I'm actually not bringing any workout clothes with me this trip. I usually do, even at Disney World, work out every day or almost every day, in addition to walking around the parks and swimming and stuff, just because we eat so much, and I just like to just exercise and make sure I'm burning calories, and I don't know. But this time, since I'm running the race, I just didn't want to pack anything, so I know I'm not doing too much after that race. I'm giving myself a whole week off, basically. But we will be walking a lot and swimming as well. And then in the front here is basically all the things that aren't clothes. I always bring blow-up inner tubes for the pool, and those are goggles, Dawn's Toiletries, a couple extra Ziploc bags for icing my legs. This has all my supplements in it and a little, I take my psyllium, I mix it with water. That's one of my supplements. It's a fiber supplement. So I have a little 12-ounce clean canteen water bottle that I just use to mix the water with my psyllium and then drink. So I've already measured everything out that I'm bringing for my psyllium, and then put together all my vitamins and supplements and some Miralax in case of a IBS emergency. If you don't know what that is, don't worry too much about it. I have my Disney autograph book. I never did this before. We've been going for years, and I've never done this, but when we were there last year, Dawn had the room decorated for Christmas, and they left this. This was part of the gift that they left in our room, and Mickey Mouse signed it. And at the race, at the expo before the race, they have a lot of characters there. So I'm going to bring this and see if I can't get some signatures. So I've never done that before. That's kind of exciting. And then this has basically camera and iPod accessories like chargers, cleaning cloths, extra memory cards. And then this is my travel collapsible bowl and my travel sporks. And then I also have some laundry detergent and Woolite and shout wipes, just in case, like I mentioned before. I have 2 laundry bags. This is a long trip, so once one fills up, I'll put it in a suitcase and then we'll fill the other one up. An umbrella. It is Disney World. It is Florida. It is the winter. It might rain, so best to have a umbrella, and I might pack our ponchos. I haven't decided yet. Then I have a new makeup bag. I'm very excited about this, and I have a question. Oh, I got it at Kate Spade. I got it way reduced on sale, and it's so cute, and it's just a little bit bigger than my Hello Kitty one that I did that what's in my travel makeup bag video on a long time ago. I love that, but that's just it's not big enough for a 10-day trip where I have a lot of different things I want to bring. And I'm just curious if you guys would want to see what's in my travel makeup bag, or what's in my travel makeup bag for Disney World edition. I'd be happy to film that. I did pack it already, even though it's so far in advance. What I will do now is I will take that and I will put that back up on my vanity. I'll leave everything in it, but a lot of it is my day-to-day makeup, and I'll just use it, between now and when we go, but then put it right back in the thing. So I've already thought through the makeup. I know what I'm bringing. It's already been decided. And I'm going to be using it between now and then, but I don't have to think about it again. I won't put everything back in the drawers again, That way it's ready, it's all together, and I don't have to think about it at the last minute. I have my Minnie Mouse ears. I figured out it's silly to buy ears every time. I bought them, you know, the first or second time we went, and I just bring them with me every time. It's the only place probably on the planet where a 29-year-old woman can walk around with sparkly Minnie Mouse ears, but there you have it. I have my travel makeup mirror and all my jewelry all picked out. I picked out to match with my going out outfits, as well as just more plain jewelry to wear in the parks and stuff. I don't pack really nice jewelry to take to Disney World. I usually just leave all of my really valuable stuff at home for this particular trip, because like I said, the dinners aren't quite as fancy and I just don't want to run the risk of losing anything. Then we have a ton of sunblock, but I'm sure it's not enough. I think I might get one more spray bottle. And then this has feminine products in it, because unfortunately I will be expecting that while I'm there, but it shouldn't be too big of a problem. And then I have some more toiletries than usual for this trip, because I found in the past that Disney World just does not, the resorts I've stayed at least, and they're, you know, some of the nicer ones, I think, just I've never been happy with the shower products that they provide you, like shower gel, body lotion, shampoo and conditioner. I've just never been that excited. So this is one of the few trips where I will go ahead and pack my shampoo and conditioner, my own body gel, all of that stuff. So this is all my shower stuff in it. It has my razor and some shave gel and extra razor cartridges and my little mini loofah, and like I said, my shampoo and conditioner and my weekly big hair treatment and macadamia nut deep repair mask, you know, just all of my own shampoo and conditioner. We're there for so long that I just wanted to bring my own. This has my Clarisonic Mia in it, which is my travel version. This has my nail polish kit in it, but I have to decide what colors I'm bringing with me. I haven't quite decided yet. So there's that. And then this is my regular toiletry kit, which has basically everything that doesn't go in the shower that isn't skincare related. So all my hair stuff, my brushes and combs, all my tooth stuff. One of the things I pack at the last minute is my electronic toothbrush. This has all of my skincare items in it that have been decanted into smaller bottles. And then this guy has all of my nighttime necessities. So it has my Lush products, my foot cream and hand cream and lemony flutter cuticle butter. Also a deep repair like lip butter sort of thing. And then I have my, I have to like get a rubber band for this, I think. What do we call these? Cotton browns? Yes. For taking off makeup and putting on toner and all that. And these are actually makeup related things. These are my makeup Q-tips that I like to have. And that's basically all I'm bringing. I did start laying out my carry-on stuff. That I will pack closer to, probably Wednesday. I'll pack that, and I'm going to do an update of what's in my carry-on video, so you guys will see that. But I've already laid out my outfit. I have some little Disney things I'm deciding what to bring. So I have my airplane outfit all laid out already, but ready to go. And I'm still working out what I'm putting in my, how I'm doing this new carry-on system, but I did start laying out my race day outfit, because this is going in my carry-on, and you guys will see that in that video. When you're traveling to a race where you're going on an airplane, you don't want to pack your race day gear in your luggage that goes under the plane, because God forbid, you know, they lose your bag or something happens and it doesn't get to you in time, you don't have your stuff. Well, part of the reason I wanted to invest in one of these wheeled carry-on bags was that I would have room to pack all of my race gear into that bag that's going on the plane with me. So I have, you know, my running shoes, and I have my outfit, my top, and the shorts I'm wearing, and then the skirt. This is by Teen Sparkle. It's very see-through, so I'm wearing shorts under it. And I have my undergarments, my sport bra, you know, all that. Socks. I'm planning on wear a backup pair just in case. And then I also have a backup shirt and backup compression shorts just in case I decide I don't want to wear this outfit. I have another option, and some gloves, and I still have to go out and get a cheap sweatsuit of sorts that I can wear. But I'll talk about that in a different video. So I basically just started getting ready for that. I also will pack my GPS watch, and that's basically about it. And I did start kind of putting out some of the things that are going to go in my carry-on bag as well. So that's basically the prep work I've done here. The other thing that I do, and I know I showed this in my last packing series, is I always make lists while I'm going. So I made a sort of a vague, oh, you can see the shadow of me holding the camera, a vague packing list, just so I could think it out, you know, before I started getting the clothes out. And I have our, you know, our possible schedule or whatever also. And then I have a little list of things I still need to buy, and this is why I like laying stuff out this far in advance. So I started yesterday, which is 6 days ahead, right? So I still have plenty of time to go pick up any last minute necessities. I'm not going to be scrambling to get these things. So we need some more black socks and some more razor blades and the sweatsuit I was talking about. And then I also make a running list of items that can't pack right now, and I use too much to even like kind of lay out here, like my iPod and my iPad and my sunglasses and stuff like that. And then my massage, you know, for my muscles, my little rolling pin for my legs, and my spiky ball for my feet. I just want to make sure I don't forget those, so I have a little running list there. And that's my basic process. So I'm basically ready to go, which is nice. I did my laundry, you know, right before I started laying things out, and I'll probably do another very small load before we go, just to make sure we have enough, you know, underwear and socks and stuff at home to get us through the week, because packing for 10 days takes a lot out of your stash. But like I said, I will move a lot of the things over to the corner here. I kind of have another project going on. That's what those bins are. But I'll probably stack the clothes and stuff on top of those other bins for now. I don't mind having that stuff out because I know it's going in the bag in a couple days, so it'll be okay. And then I will work on getting the last few things that we need and working on my carry-on and filming everything for you guys. So I hope this was interesting, helpful. Let me know, again, if you're interested in seeing the what's in my travel makeup bag Disney World edition. And I'll see you real soon with some more packing videos. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I tend to be a little bit wordy, but I like to show you everything and be as detailed as possible. It's just the way I work. And let me know if you guys have any questions. You know, we've been going for years to Disney, and I've spent a long time kind of perfecting what it is that I want to wear. Of course, what I pack for me and Dawn isn't necessarily what you want to bring for you, but I just thought it'd be interesting to see other ideas. So I'm probably going to kind of wrap up the packing either tomorrow, which is Tuesday, which is 3 days in advance, or Wednesday. That's just generally when I like to pack things in the bag. I don't like to have things in the bag too far in advance because I don't want them to get like really crunched up in the bag. But I just kind of placed everything neatly in a corner on top of the suitcases. So it's out of the way, but it's still out, and I can kind of add or subtract things to the pile as necessary. Anyway, I am going to film a new carry-on bag video to go along with this series, and a couple other little things as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful, and I will see you real soon. Okay, take care, you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.